when you see it in the real world with you? Sure, I already did. I mean, why would I learn something so good? If you're looking for a strong support system and very excellent in admin skills, then Canada is the right education consultancy for you. Also have classes, really experience personally in this culture. I believe that would stretch up college. Personally in this culture, I believe that would stretch up college.
So, kumusta naman yung experience nyo with Canada Education, syempre? Tinulungan.
Alam mo, in all honesty, sobrang laki na tulong sa amin ng Canada kasi step by step, yung pagtulong nila, ramdam mo talaga yung genuine concern and support nila. Hindi lang sila yung agency na basta makakuha ng pera or makapagpasa lang or ma-check lang ng documents. Sila mag-check ng documents. Makulit sila, matay sila. They see to it that everything is in order before they launch na visa application. So, alam mo, hindi lang yung feeling na, hindi lang yung feeling na pero feeling mo rin panatag ko sa application kasi alam mo na-check na maayos at talagang pinaglaanan ng oras yung document.
All right, here we go. Good evening, guys. Welcome to Canada Educational Consultancy. Services, free study in Canada webinar with Fanshawe College and Cambrian. Good evening, guys. Welcome to Canada Educational Consultancy. Services, free study webinar with Fanshawe College and Cambrian. Good evening, guys. Welcome to Canada. Sorry about that. Hello. Before we start, I would like to request everyone to turn off your video and your mic so our presenter can present their the details about studying in Canada. Yes. Before we start, I would like to request everyone to turn off your video.
Yes po. Wala pong masyadong signal po sa loob. Op.
Okay, again, I'm sorry about that. Welcome to
Wala pong masyadong signal po sa loob.
Okay, please turn off your video and mic so we can start the presentation. Okay, again, I'm sorry about that.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Can I start now?
Again, I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Hi.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Can I start now?
Again, I'm sorry about that.
Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Sophia and I am the market representative for Cambrian College in Vietnam and the Philippines. So first of all, I would like to thank you Canada agent for holding the online event today, and thank you all of you for joining as well. Okay, so today I would love to present our school, Cambrian College, for who are looking an affordable school to study and an opportunity to immigrate in Canada. Okay, so now I will share my screen. Okay, so if you have any questions, we will have the Q&A session after our presentation. So don't hesitate, please your questions in the chat box, and we will answer later. Okay, so here our presentation. Wait a minute. Okay, I need to. Okay, so before we start, I would like to share with you a very good news from our student. She graduated from Cambrian College last year, and now she has a full-time and permanent job at the extended care in Sudbury as personal support worker. And thanks to Canadian government, they have prioritized the elderly, frontline employees, so she got a vaccine. Yeah, and she said that she strongly believes that Canada is an education destination for international students like her, where dreams do come true. And now it's your turn. When you choose Canada, it means your dream come true. Okay. Okay, so let's start with our location. Where is Cambrian and where is Sudbury? Okay, well, Cambrian College is located in Sudbury, Ontario, and Sudbury is geographically the largest city in Ontario and the most populous in Northern Ontario. Greater Sudbury is a world-class mining center, which today still continues to supply 16,000 mining-related jobs. And the city has expanded to become a regional hub for financial and business service, tourism, healthcare and research, education, and government for Northeastern Ontario. And it's only a 4-hour drive or 1-hour flight from Toronto. Very fun fact that Sudbury is ranked as the Canada's Happiness City in 2015. And here are some reasons. First, we are home to approximately 166,000 people, and it's a multicultural and truly bilingual community. And we are the third largest French-speaking population in Canada outside of the province of Quebec. And we are the city of lakes with more than 300 lakes and hundreds of kilometers of trails in every direction. So if you love the outdoor activities such as hiking, biking, skiing, this place is very good for you. And another fun fact that very interesting, they are the top 10 family who had the income in Canada. They are living in Sudbury. Yeah. And let's talk about the temperature. It is easy to fall in love for seasoned outdoor adventures in Sudbury. We have 4 magnificent seasons. In winter, it's very cold, of course, but my students said that, okay, they still survive because the average January lows around minus 18 Celsius degree and average July's highs of 25 Celsius degree. Okay, so now let's watch this video to see how Sudbury looks like. Okay, here you are. Okay, so here is our community, our lovely city. I love that. I hope that you will love our city. Okay, so there is never a boring day or night in Sudbury. You will find plenty to do and enjoy in Sudbury. From festival, from outdoor activity, from sport, from theater, museum, shopping, dining, and socializing. So it's its own within easy reach. And Greater Sudbury has efficient and economical public transit and it's easy to navigate by car, by bike, or on foot. Okay, so sum up, there are the top reasons that you should study in Sudbury. First of all, you can save the living expense and tuition fee because we are the small community. We are not located in the big city, right? You can save a lot of money. And number 2, you can improve your English and French skill. Number 3 and number 4, this is a very safe community and less distraction, so you can focus on studying. And number 5, you can easy to get a job. The job offer because there are the job opportunities in Sudbury. Because as I mentioned before, we are the regional hub for financial and business service, tourism, healthcare, research, education in Northern Ontario. So which means there are a lot of job opportunities for you guys. And last but not least, this is immigration opportunities because Sudbury is one of 11 communities chosen for the RNIP, Rural Northern Immigration Pilot. Okay, so let's talk about the job opportunities. Is it easy to find a job in Sudbury? So this is the common questions that I often receive from my students. And my answer that yes, it is, but it still depends on your skill and your background. For example, some my students said they relatively easy find a part-time job on campus, like in library, gym center, gym center, international department, information technology, or off campus like Walmart, Costco, restaurant, instant care, hospital, clinic. Yeah, and many hospitals in Sudbury like health science not. And yeah, this is the key biggest employers in Sudbury. You can see that they come from mining, they come from healthcare, education, finance, engineering, and technology. So which means if you have experience related to these sessions, you can easy to get a job opportunity when you study in Sudbury. And you can see that Sudbury is a regional hub for many Ontario residents who live in nearby communities. So these visitors come to the city to visit with family, with friends, for cultural and educational experience, so that Science North and Dynamic Earth, for entertainment, for shopping, and for conducting business. Okay, so for example, many tourists, they visit Dynamic Earth and take the picture with the big nickel. And this is the world's largest coin. So if you have a chance to visit Sudbury, please don't forget to take the picture with this one. It's very beautiful. Okay, so now let's move to the Cambrian College information. So why you should do Cambrian College? Okay, yeah, you can see that there are a lot of reasons that you should choose Cambrian College. First of all, we are a leader in education and training in Northern Ontario. And every year we have more than 50,000 graduates working in diverse and dynamic careers all around the world. And in recent years, Ontario employers have ranked Cambrian students at the best in the province. And we are one of the top 50 research colleges in Canada. And good news that Cambrian is one of two colleges which had the highest rate of graduate employment after graduation, 90.2%. So we are very proud of that, and very happy today because Cambrian and Fanshawe College is two colleges who has the highest rate of graduate employment. We are also attend this event today. Yeah, so very happy about that. Okay, and yeah, at Cambrian College, we have Cambrian R&D, research and development. So which means you can get work opportunity for you in variety of programs across the college. Yeah. And yeah, this is our photo of campus in Sudbury. And Cambrian College is the biggest college in Northern Ontario, with more than 4,900 students and over 1,600 international students from over 30 countries. Yeah, and our Cambrian education is the total package, practical, hands-on experience in every program. At Cambrian College, we offer IT careers focused program. So what are you interested? What are you good at? What do you want to do? So list here are the program available to international students. Yeah, you can see that we offer general studies like health or free trade technology. We offer diplomas for 2 years and advanced diplomas for 3 years. For business, for information technology, for law, justice, and community service like early childhood or social service worker. For creative arts, for design and music, like animation, like graphic design or game designs. And for engineering technology, because we are the mining capital of the world, right? So we offer a lot of programs related to engineering technology. And especially for health science and nursing. I know that most of Filipino students, you are interested in health science and nursing. So at Cambrian College, we offer a lot of programs related to this one. Yeah, like practical nursing, personal support worker, fitness and health promotion, or OTPA. And skill trades as well. And for postgraduate program, we offer 14 program for 1 year. Yeah, and the ideal plan for you is 1+1, which means after you graduate the postgraduate certificate at Cambrian College, you are able to get work permit up to 3 years. For example, if you study project management for 1 year and after that you study business analysis for more than 1 year, and after that you will get the work permit up to 3 years. Yeah, and for English language requirements, very good news that we will waive IELTS for you if you provide an additional letter from the last standing school confirming the language of instruction was English. So we will waive IELTS for you. Otherwise, you will need to submit the IELTS or Duolingo. And for accommodation, we offer two kinds of residence on campus, dorm style and townhouse style. If you don't want to stay in our campus residence, you can choose the off-campus accommodation like homestay or apartment. Yeah, it's very close to the school. And the service for international students, we will free pick up at the airport. We will have the special discount for residents. We will have the books bursary, and especially during the pandemic, we will cover 50% cost for 14 days of quarantine. Yeah. And for scholarship and financial support, at the moment at Cambrian College, we have not offer for the entrance scholarship. However, if you study with us at least 1 semester, and depends on your performance, I mean that GPA, you are able to get $500 to $1,000 for per semester. Yeah, and as I mentioned, we offer housing bursary and books bursary. We also have sports scholarship up to 1,200, and there are the community scholarship in Sudbury. Okay, and this is the estimation for tuition fee and living expense. The average tuition fee at Cambrian College is around 15,000 Canadian dollar per year, and the total living expense and tuition fee you need to pay around 25,000 Canadian dollar per year. Yeah, and I think that this is the affordable tuition fee and living expense for international students. Okay, and this is a testimonial from our Filipino student. Her name is Maria, and she showed project management for 1 year and personal support worker for 1 year. And after that, she was able to get a work permit up to 3 years. And now she has a full-time and permanent job as a personal support worker in Sudbury. Yeah, and she next year she will apply for the RNIP Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program for her immigration plan. Yeah. Okay, so that is all information about Cambrian College, and now I would like to give you the general information about the RNIP programs. You know that in Canada nowadays, we have a lot of immigration program that offer for international students, and RNIP is one of the program attempted by the Canadian government because they want to motivate newcomers to Canada to settle down in regional Canada. And total 11 communities from 5 provinces, British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Ontario are participating in RNIP. And Sudbury is chosen for the RNIP. Yeah. And because our limit of the time, so I cannot give you the detail of RNIP. So I will send you the link of this program, and then you can see on all information on the website, and you can see about the detail of the RNIP. But some of for the rural and northern pilot program, I mean that you will have one more option when you want to apply for PR after graduation, besides experience and B&B program. And RNIP is this is the opportunity for you with less competitor. Yeah. Okay, so before I finish, I would like to show you the video clip about Cambrian College. So please watch the video clip. Yeah.
400 kilometers north of Toronto, in Northern Ontario's largest city, nestled among 300 lakes, nickel-rich rock, and a thriving urban center, is Cambrian College, a post-secondary institution with a strong 50-year history and a future focused on innovation. Cambrian has 4,300 full-time students.
Oh, sorry.
Every day. Cambrian is a leader in education and training in the city of Sudbury and beyond, and our more than 50,000 graduates are working in diverse and dynamic careers around the world. For the past 2 years, Ontario employers have ranked Cambrian students as the best in the province, clear recognition of the high-quality hands-on training that is at the core of the Cambrian experience. Cambrian champions lifelong learning and provides graduates with access to more than 750 university pathways, including many degree completion options with local partner, Laurentian University, making Cambrian and Sudbury a true education destination. Cambrian is cutting edge. We are one of the top 50 research colleges in Canada, and last year helped local industry partners access $1.5 million in government funding to help take ideas from concept to marketplace, fostering a spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship within the local economy and among students who participate on projects. Cambrian is respectful of the rich history of the area. The college is located on the traditional territory of the Atikameksheng and Anishinaabe First Nation. The culture and traditions of all Indigenous students are honored and shared through the Wapnoti Centre for Aboriginal Services. The center is at the forefront of investment in Indigenous learners and has been nationally recognized for its commitment to enhancing cultural pride and awareness across campus. By building relationships and fostering a shared understanding of Indigenous culture, the Wapnoti Center supports the college's goal of an inclusive and supportive Cambrian community. Above all else, Cambrian College is a place where students and their success form the cornerstone of our programs, supports, and services. A place where everyone who walks through the doors can imagine, inspire, and innovate, creating a future of unlimited possibilities.
Okay, so that is all information about Cambrian College. Thank you for your listening. So if you have any question, we will have a Q&A session after our presentation. So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Sophia. That was a very beautiful presentation. Again, that was Sophia Durong from Cambrian College, the school representative for Vietnam and the Philippines. All right. Our next speaker is the representative from Fanshawe College, located in London, not in the UK, but in Ontario. He is the market leader for ASEAN, and let us all welcome Jay Park. Hi, Jay. Good evening.
Hello, everyone. This is Jay. So is my turn? Can I start?
Yes, Jay.
Okay. So hello, everyone. My name is Jay Park. I'm the market leader who is looking after Korea, Japan, all the ASEAN region. And we have a local recruiter. Her name is Ina, International Education Advisor. She is living in Makati. She has a personal issue, so she's really busy right now. So I'm attending today online seminar on behalf of her. But I'm charging all of the ASEAN region. So feel free to contact me if you have any question. I will answer your question as soon as possible. So I'm going to share my screen. Can you guys see? I think so. Okay. So Fanshawe College, this picture is our main campus. So we are one of the largest college in Canada. Right now we have a 9 different campus, and you guys are seeing main campus, which we have more than 30 buildings. And all of the buildings already connect. So after you arrive at the main campus, you can go everywhere inside. So you don't have to worry about snowing, raining, hot and cold. It always make you feel comfortable. So yes, our city name is London, but this is a part of the Canada history, why Canada has a London city. So after having war between England and French, French people settled down in Quebec. That's why they speak French. But England people settled down in London and they put the city name as London. So London also could be a capital city, but England didn't want us to have a same capital city. That's why we choose Ottawa. And also London is 10th largest city in Canada. So our population is more than 100,000. And also we are 2 hours from Toronto by car, and we provide an airport pickup service. So right after you arrive at Toronto airport, we will pick you up. And also one of the advantages to study in London City compared to Toronto or Vancouver, our accommodation fee is at least 40% cheaper. In Ontario, we have 24 public schools, but public schools have almost the same tuition fee, but depends on where you will study and live, you can save your accommodation fee. And London is also one of the main city. We are administrative city. We have 3 administrative city in Ontario, which is Ottawa, Toronto, London. So that's why we also have 3 regional campus in small city. Here is our business information. So there are a lot of companies in London, and we have a small business more than 1,300, medium business more than 2,000, large business more than 300. And there are a lot of main and head office in London, and we are really also close to America. That's why we also getting a lot of American companies. So during your studying at Fanshawe, you will have a lot of part-time, co-op, full-time job opportunity. Here is a summary of the London. And we are also education city in Canada. We have a lot of elementary, secondary from Thames Valley School Board and London Catholic School Board. So if you will bring your children will have a free education. And we also provide a free bus pass. So you don't have to pay for taking bus until you finish your program during your vacation. Also, it's a free too. And we have a lot of companies. I already show you the slide. And we also have a lot of hospitals. So we have a St. Joseph and Victoria Hospital, which belong to government. Victoria Hospital is the 2nd largest hospital in Ontario. So compared to other colleges, we have a lot of health science programs, which is really popular from Philippine students. Here's the map. I just put all of the schools and hospitals in the map, and this map is showing you and make you feel comfortable, and it's really safety. And if you will bring your children, they can go everywhere. Fanshawe College, we have a lot of programs, and we have many different program areas. So I believe you can find any programs, whatever you want to study in Canada. Depends on your program, you will study at different campus. So in London, we have 6 different campus based on the program area, and you have to know which campus you will study, and I'm going to explain you. I already show you the main campus, and we have more than 200 post-secondary programs for international students. And right now we have around 43,000 full-time, part-time students are studying. And we have around 7,000 international students from 104 different countries. So right now we have more than 600 Philippine students are studying. So there are a lot of Philippine students are keep coming to Fanshawe. We are one of the popular schools. And 15-minute walking distance from London main campus, we have a transportation campus, which fully focus on motive power. We have 2 different programs, motive power, automotive, and diesel. And red color is a 2-year diploma, green is a 1-year certificate. So different between automotive and diesel, it's a car size. Automotive, you are gonna fix like a Mercedes, BMW, Hyundai, Kia, Porsche, like a small, medium sedan or hybrid, electronic. And diesel is really heavy duty, big truck, construction truck. And I believe most people watch the Transformer movie. So Optimus Prime is a diesel in North America. Other cars belong to automotive. So when Optimus Prime called one of the car, he called one of the car's name, like a Bumblebee. But when Optimus Prime called their group, he always say automotive because he's not automotive, other cars belong to automotive. So Motive Power program has a lot of tons of job opportunity and higher salary. Because before COVID-19, it has also already had a lot of jobs, but after COVID-19, people cannot take a flight to a different country for having fun or their vacation or holiday. So in Canada, people are going to beach or cottage or doing camping. So which means they have to drive. So they have to drive more than before. So which means they also need to maintain more than before. So that's why automotive has a lot of job opportunity in Ontario. In London, we also have an international airport. In international airport, we have aviation campus. We are the largest aviation campus in Canada. We have 7 different aviation programs, but one more program is coming this September, which is flight attendance. So total, we have 8 different aviation programs. So blue color is a 3-year advanced diploma, red 2-year, green 1 year, and purple is a postgraduate 1-year program. So if you're also interested in aviation program, you also can apply and study. In downtown, we have 2 different downtown campus. This is the first downtown campus, which focus on digital and performing. So here we have many different programs, but after COVID-19, a few programs are getting more and more job opportunity, which are game design, interactive media development, animation, and 2-year interactive media design. So most of people are studying and working at home. Whenever they have time, they want to play the game or they watch the animation. That's why they have a more job. And also right now, all of the companies and restaurants, they have to advertise their products and food through their social media. That's what interactive media design and development people will help small business, medium, or like a large business company. So that's why those program has a lot of job opportunity. And we are getting inquiries from Philippine students. If you have a similar education background or work experience, we also have a postgraduate program. And one more postgraduate program is coming in September 2021, which is a digital communication management. That is also 1-year postgraduate program. And right across from the first downtown campus, we have a second downtown campus, which we opened September 2019. So second downtown campus fully focused on hospitality program. So there are tons of Philippine students are studying in baking, culinary management, food and beverage, golf and club, hospitality, nutrition and food service, special event planning, professional butchery techniques. And also we have a postgraduate program. So now you can see we have two different colors under postgraduate. The first one, the dark purple, is a 2-year postgraduate program. And light purple is a 1-year postgraduate. So if you have a degree or diploma, you can apply postgraduate program too. This is London South Campus, which focus on postgraduate programs. Right now, we have 5 postgraduate program students are studying at London South Campus, but since this September, we are going to deliver more postgraduate programs into London South Campus. And also here, we have many Philippine students in business management, healthcare administration management, retirement residence management. And Fanshawe College employment rate is the highest rate, 90.3 among the largest school. And we always have the highest employment rates every year. And I'm going to explain to you how we support international students to get a job. So whenever I introduce Fanshawe, I never said Fanshawe is the best school because we are public. Public schools are same. And I also respect the other public schools of professors. It's really hard to become professors at public. But Fanshawe Care, I believe we are the best because we have a lot of full-time employees are supporting our international students. So compared to other big schools also have a career service center, but they have usually 8 to 10 full-time employees. But Fanshawe, we have 46 full-time employees are working in career services center, and we have part-time or contractors are working too. And we have more than 8,000 partner companies in Canada. And we used to provide physical offline job fairs on campus more than 2 times. But since having COVID-19, we provide online job fair. So even last year, many international students could get a job through our online job fair. And our career services center always help you to make a beautiful resume and cover letter and improve your interview skill. And also other workshop, we always provide every intake in September, May, January. So 1 week before every intake, we provide a Fanshawe Works workshop, and we invite our employees, like partner companies, manager, supervisor, or HR officers. They also explain new student how you can get the additional points from your resume cover letter, how you have to answer when you have an interview, how you have to ask them if you don't understand the question. And also we have we invite our alumni students who got the full-time job, who got the permanent residence, and they always explain and tell unique information, how they prepared to get a job during they were studying at Fanshawe. So every intake, January, May, September, we provide a Fanshawe Works workshop. This is a free workshop, and feel free to join. And co-op programs, we have more than 65 co-op programs. Co-op is also really important, but if your program doesn't include the co-op, it's okay. In Canada, we have an internship, externship, placement, and co-op. It always helps you to make a social network, good network, and build a relationship and make an insider at a company. So your GPA is also really important, but if you don't have a relationship or social network, you don't have a chance to have an interview. So placement, internship, externship, and co-op will help you to build a relationship and make a social network. And co-op is only paid job. Internship, externship, placement are non-paid jobs. And admission process, we are only getting online application, but please contact our education partner who organize a today event, and they are going to help you to apply Fanshawe. And it is only take 4 days to provide your acceptance letter. And Fanshawe College also don't require IELTS. So you don't have to submit IELTS or TOEFL or any other English results. And if you finish the high school grade 10, you must submit college or university. But if you already finished the grade 12, you can start your program same as Canadian student. Here's a program recommendation. I usually recommend those programs which has a higher salary, which has a lot of job opportunity. And many Philippine students, we used to have many Philippine students in hospitality, health science, or human service, like early childhood education, developmental service worker, or social service worker, or other postgraduate program. But since last year, we are getting more Philippine students into engineering, computer, or aviation, or like a design programs. So here is more our recommendation program. Those are popular for Philippine students. Well, actually, we have athletes in behavior science and general college and retirement residence management. So if you have a registered nurse or hospital experience, you can apply. And here's a postgraduate program recommendation. There are tons of programs. And in Canada, we have 3 main intake: fall, winter, summer. If you will start the fall, first semester will be September to December, and second semester will be January to April. And summer usually vacation between May to August, but depends on the program. You can start to January or May too. All of the tuition fee are mostly same. 1 year tuition fee is between 16,000 to 18,000. And our private accommodation fee is between 380 to 450, which include the utilities and Wi-Fi. So you can save a lot of money. Application process, online application, but you attend the online seminar today. So I can waive your application fee, $100. After you receive your first letter of acceptance, you must pay deposit $2,300. Then we will hold your seat until payment deadline. Before the payment deadline or before you will apply study permit, you have to pay less of first semester tuition fee. So deposit is also part of your first semester tuition fee. So before you will apply study permit or payment deadline, you must pay less of first semester tuition fee. Then we're gonna guarantee your seat until your program start date. After you get your study permit, you also have to let us know. And for the student service, we have a learning center, which will provide a peer-to-peer tutoring and conversation class, reading and writing workshop. So if you wanted to study with senior student, you can apply peer-to-peer tutoring. And also, if you wanted to meet other country students, you can join conversation class. And reading and writing workshop, you can improve your reading and writing workshop. Those are free. And international center is my office. And most schools have the same service from international center, but one thing different, we have an immigration advisor who have a license, immigration license. So we can help you to extend your study permit, apply co-op visa, and post-graduation work permit. So every week we have online section. So it is also free section. So feel free to join if you will start study at Fanshawe. And student success advisor, all of the post-secondary programs, we have a student success advisor. So if you have any specific question which is related to your program, you can make an appointment with student success advisor or program coordinator, and they're gonna answer. Career Center, I already explained you. And we have another service for international students from Fanshawe Care. It's an international center team. And we will provide you medical insurance, dental and vision insurance, free bus pass, and 2 nights accommodation right after you arrive in London, and free airport pickup service from Toronto Airport. We have a homestay and Fanshawe residence, but as I explained you, our private accommodation is way more cheaper. So most Philippine students staying at private accommodation, and we have a lot of Philippine students. And if you are going to join our Facebook group, our senior and alumni Philippine students will support you to find accommodation. Here's my contact information, and feel free to contact me. And also, I'm going to share a few more slides. And this is our Philippine students Facebook group, Fanshawe College Philippine student. We have a lot of Philippine students already joined, so you can ask us whatever you want. You also can buy used book here. You can find a private accommodation too. And last, one more screen. Here is a program brochure, and contact our education partner, and they have a program brochure, so you can get this file. And we have a lot of programs, and I will show you what programs are interest from Philippine student. We are getting aviation students from Philippine, building technology. From the business, we have students in accounting and also finance, HR, supply chain, office admin, executive, health service, and also computer IT. We are getting Philippine students, and game design, interactive media design. And here's a lot of health science program, dental hygiene, massage therapy, MRT, respiratory therapy, fitness, occupation therapist assistant, pharmacy technician, practical nursing, doula study, personal support worker, DSW, ECE, SSW. Manufacturing is also, we have a Philippine student. Public safety, I don't recommend you. There are no Philippine students. Many students in tourism, transportation. Here, from here until here, we have also a lot of postgraduate programs. Last one, what I'm gonna share you with you guys, for you. We also have a YouTube channel. So if you are going to follow our YouTube channel, you will see a lot of video, but I'm gonna share one video. She is
Awesome.
sorry, I thought the sounds was not shared. I'm sorry, but I can share the link. So whenever you guys wanted to watch, feel free to watch your game. All right. Do we have any questions?
No. Jay, later after the presentation of Kanata, we will have a Q&A. So,
All right.
thanks, Jay. All right. Our final speaker is our very own Catherine. She is one of our top counselor here in Kanata and a YouTube sensation. She has a YouTube account that with very beautiful content that helps international students who wants to come in Canada. All right, Kat.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Miss Catherine.
Hi, Sir Francis. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us here tonight on a Friday night. I hope you guys are safe and well at the comfort of your home. So let me just share my screen with you. I'm gonna start this quick presentation about studying in Canada. So welcome once again to our Study in Canada info session with Kanata Education. Our today's topics covers who is Kanata Education, the services that we are offering, about Canada, the process of becoming an international student, your student life, and your future plans. Okay, so actually the word Canada comes from the word Kanata, which means a village or coming together or a meeting place. So we are one of the leading educational agency in Manila that focus on assisting prospective international students to Canada as their international education destination. So we have over 5 years experience as a education consultant, and we do have direct partnerships with schools all around Canada. That's including Fanshawe and Cambrian College. So our mission is to help prospective students achieve their dream by providing our services at no extra cost. So yes, you heard that right. We don't collect processing fees from our students, and we want the students to we want our agency to be the first avenue of students with a common goal of pursuing their education abroad in Canada. So what we do, the services that we provide includes assessment to our students prior to your application. We do represent you to the school you chose to apply. We will provide you a comprehensive list of requirements and guidelines, and that's including your study plan writing, school application, and assistance for your visa application process, as well as, assist you all throughout your visa process. Okay, so Canada is known to be one of the most educated countries in the world. So when you study in Canada, of course, you will get an international accreditation. It is one of the affordable international education compared to other countries such as the Australia, the UK, and even the US. And they do provide a diverse culture and a society, and as well as a healthy and safe community. And as we all know, Canada is one of the global language education. And as you can see earlier from our school partners, that they do provide or they do have an exciting campus environment, a world-class innovative education. And of course, in Canada, one of the main reason people want to study, it's because of the possible migration and the unlimited opportunities that awaits you in Canada. So what is the process of becoming a student in Canada? So first is to consult with your counselor. So this is one of the critical steps because we will provide you the right program recommendation, which is critical in applying as a student in Canada. So how do we do that? We do the assessment and then the consultation. After we have given you the right program for application, you will need to gather and submit the required documents as mentioned earlier by our school partners. And then we will submit this documents to them, and then we will wait for the letter of acceptance. To confirm your slot, of course, you have to pay the deposit or the first semester tuition fee, depending on the type of visa application process you want to pursue. Okay, and then once you've confirmed your slot and pay the tuition fee, we will then start with your medical exam or medical test. We advised our students to get an upfront medical instead of waiting for the IRCC or the embassy to request for the medical. This way, it doesn't add to the processing time for your visa application. Once you get the medical exam, you will then complete all the required visa documents, and then we will submit this for your visa application. So we do not do any paper-based anymore. So everything is done online. So even if you are you are in another part of the world, in other parts of the world, or you are in other provinces of the Philippines, we can assist you with your application. We will schedule a Zoom meeting, or you can always contact us on our various social media channels. All right, so let us talk about the steps or the types of visa application. So first one is the regular stream, or the most preferred visa application option of our students. So why is that? Pre-pandemic, or before this COVID thing happened, the application assessment for regular stream runs between 6 to 8 weeks. And then right now, as per the IRCC's website, the processing time runs 14 weeks. So we do advise our students, especially those who are applying for September 2021, to start submitting their application, and so that we can start the visa application as well. So one of the main requirements for visa application is your proof of acceptance from your designated learning institution. Proof of identity, this includes your passport, birth certificates if it's a must, and then proof of financial support. So this is where a sponsor comes in, wherein he or she will provide bank statements for the show money. So how much is the show money required for your visa application? That will be a 1-year tuition fee and 1-year living cost of 10,000 Canadian dollars. So 1-year tuition fee runs range between 15,000 to 18,000 Canadian dollars, depending on the program. So you add the 10,000 Canadian dollars living cost for 1 year. So your required proof of financial support or show money is around 25,000 to 28,000 Canadian dollars, which is, if we convert it to Philippine pesos, will be around 700 to 1 million. So it will range between that amount. Okay, so other than those, you are required to write a letter of explanation or your study plan or SOP or statement of purpose. Well, I'm sure you've read all of these terms all over the internet. So Kanata Education or our counselors from Kanata, we will help you write your study plan. So that is part of our services. We will guide you, and we'll make sure that you will have a very good study plan. So this is why a consult from your counselor is very important, so that we will give you the right program recommendation. Okay, so once again, for regular stream, the waiting time is around 6 to 8 weeks. You are required to have a proof of letter of acceptance, a proof of identity, your financial support or for your show money or for your sponsor, and of course, the letter of explanation or the statement of purpose. So that is for the regular stream. All right. Aside from that, you must pay the 1 semester tuition fee. Okay, so the other type of visa application is the Study Direct Stream, which is a straightforward and hassle-free type of application. So here's why. Of course, again, pre-pandemic, the application assessment runs from 4 to 6 weeks. So before COVID, there are actually students who can fly to Canada or get their visas as early as 1 1 to 2 months. So that is when all your documents, of course, are complete. But right now, we still don't. Okay, so if you are going through the Study Direct stream, you are required to submit an IELTS with a score not lower than 6. So with Fanshawe and Cambrian, they are waiving the IELTS requirements for Filipino students. But if you're going with the Study Direct stream visa application, then you must submit an IELTS score. And then you are required to purchase a guaranteed investment certificate of 10,000 Canadian dollars, and you must pay your 1-year tuition fee. And then, of course, there is also the statement of purpose. So basically, with Study Direct Stream, you advanced all your expenses in Canada. So this GIC, we will assist you in opening this or in purchasing the GIC, as well as opening the bank. We will give you the process and the step-by-step application for purchasing the GIC. And then, of course, the tuition fee for 1 year. This GIC that you purchase from the bank, this will be given to you on a monthly basis during your studies in Canada. So basically, you're getting an allowance. So you just advance all your expenses in Canada. All right, so that is for the Study Direct stream. You are required to submit an IELTS, purchase a guaranteed investment certificate, and the payment of 1-year tuition fee, and then, of course, the statement of purpose. So we all know that COVID is still here, pandemic is still here, but we should not let COVID stop you from achieving your dream of studying in Canada. So why is that? Because schools or these institutions are shifting towards online learning. So you can take online classes at the comfort of your home. And of course, you will basically have a lower cost of living because you are paying in pesos. And then you don't need to have a part-time jobs because you are not required to, pay in Canadian dollars. And then, of course, you still qualify for postgraduate work permit while studying online. At the moment, your PGWP will not be affected until I think September 2021. I will have to double check, but I think that is the current news about it. So now that you have decided to become an international student in Canada, here are the benefits and of course the conditions of having a student permit. So one of them is to be always enrolled at a designated learning institution, and you should make progress towards completing your program. You should always respect the conditions of student permit, and you should stop studying if you do not meet all these requirements. And of course, leave Canada when your permit expires. Okay, so one of the exciting or attractive benefit of being an international student in Canada is that you are allowed to work part-time. So there are 3 ways to work. One is on campus. You are not required to have a work permit, but you should be a full-time student and you should be holding a valid student permit. So on-campus jobs are depending on the availability, of course. So yeah. And then off campus, so you are also not required to work to have a work permit, and you should start study already. I mean, you should have started studying. So if, let's say, for example, your intake is on September 2021 and you fly to Canada around August, and then you're there early before your class starts, then you cannot start working off campus until you actually start studying already and you are enrolled in your program. And then, of course, there are programs that are offering co-op. So these are tied up with those programs. It is the same as an internship. It could be paid or not paid. All right. So during school semesters, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week. And then during semestral breaks or holiday breaks, it's 40 hours per week, or that will be a full-time job already. So yeah, another exciting benefit of an international student is that you can stay in Canada for another 1 or 3 years, depending on the length of your program. So if your program is more than 8 months but less than 2 years, or basically a 1-year program, you are entitled for 1-year postgraduate work permit. So you can stay in Canada for up to 2 years. And then if your program is more than 2 years, then you can have a postgraduate work permit of 3 years, or you can stay in Canada for a total of 5 years. So some students want to have a 3 years postgraduate work permit, but their program duration is only for 1 year. So what this school does is to offer a 1+1 program. So 1+1 program means that you will be taking one program. Let's say you will be taking a graduate certificate in project management, and then you will add another business related program of another 1 year. So that means you will be having two-year program, then you will be eligible for 3 years postgraduate work permit. Okay, and then one more thing is that you can bring your dependents. So you can have your spouse or your common law partner, and of course your children. But if you are single, your parents and your siblings doesn't count. So it should be your own family. I just want to remind everyone that Kanata Education doesn't have a package for students like those who are asking how much they should pay or how much they should shell out for having an LOA, for having all these steps, and how they will be assisted on their school and visa application process. We do all that for free. We only ask for 10,000 security deposit, which will be later on used for your visa application and biometrics. So once again, you can submit your passport and CV for assessment. We will give you a call and for assistance and consultation next week. All right, so these are our social media pages. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And that's it for my presentation tonight. Thank you so much. Sir Francis?
Yeah, all right. Thank you for that, Catherine. We can now start for our Q&A. So if you have questions, just type in on the chat box, or you can talk, turn off your video and mic. So, and Miss Sophia and Jay are still here to answer your questions. And if you have questions about the services of Kanata, me and Catherine will answer all of them. Okay. Anna, any questions?
I have a question for Sir Jay. If the student has a relative in Canada, how can they pay for the tuition fee within Canada? Can they pay that?
Of course, all of international students, whenever they wanted to pay tuition fee, there are a few different ways to make a payment. But if you wanted to transfer money from Philippines, you have to use Flywire. But if you have a relatives in Canada, they can do a wire transfer from their local bank to Fanshawe. So they can go online bank and search Fanshawe College, and account number is our student's student number. And they have to make sure the relative wants to put our student's name and student number, then we will, recognize the money, where they're coming from, and this tuition fee for who. So two things they have to put in the bill payment, student name and student number, then transfer money. And it usually take 3 to 5 business days.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Sir Jay. Okay.
Okay, this question is for both Jay and Sophia. How long does the LOA take before it gets released?
Okay. Yeah. Hi. Thank you for your questions. At Cambrian College, Normally, it takes around 2 weeks to release LOA for you. So after you submit your application, and it takes around two weeks. But sometimes we have a special case, so it just takes around 1 week. Yeah. So yeah, so I encourage you to just apply as soon as possible. Yeah.
Is there any deposit required to secure a seat in Cambrian College?
Okay, in Cambrian College, we require you need to pay the first semester, the first tuition fee for the semester, to get the official LOA. Yeah, so it's around 6,000 to 7,000 Canadian
One
dollars.
semester tuition fee.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, for the first semester. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
What about for Fanshawe, Jay?
Okay. Actually, application fee is $100. After we receive the application fee, we will issue official acceptance letter within 2 to 4 days.
2 to 4 days.
And after you receive the first acceptance letter, you have to pay deposit $2,300 within 30 days. Then we will hold your seat until payment deadline.
All right. Thanks, Jay. A question from Dervin Koheda. He is asking, while we are studying, are we allowed to have a job in Canada as a student?
For a job?
Can they work?
Work? Okay.
Yeah.
So according to the study permit policy, all of the international students who are full-time students at public school, public college, you are eligible to work 20 hours per week during your academic and working 40 hours per week during your vacation.
Any more questions, Catherine?
Yes. Is it possible to shift or to transfer to another program if the student is enrolled for a 2-year program? Let's say he already finished a 1-year program of his original 2-year program. So can the student shift from the original 2-year program after taking for 1 year to another program?
Yeah, in Cambrian College, you are possible to do that. Yeah. So for example, I have one student. She applied for early childhood education for 2 years, but after 1 year, the first year, she want to change to business analysis, and she can accept, yeah, to do that, yeah.
But does it affect the postgraduate work permit eligibility for the student? Since if he or she finishes the business analytics, which is only a 1-year program, how long is his or her PGWP?
Oh, I think because she already finished the first years for early childhood education, and then she changed to the business analyst for 1 year, so which means 2 years. So I think she is able to get the PGWP for up to 3 years.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope we answer your question, Al.
Yeah.
Okay, so to the answer for Fanshawe, I can say yes or no. Depends on what program you will study. If you will study same field program, for example, if you will study 2-year business program, first semester, all of the business have the same curriculums. So after you finish the 1 semester, you can transfer to other business program. But if you will transfer to computer IT, Canada education system always courses are really specific. So there is no common program courses. So if you will transfer from business to computer, we will not accept your credit. You have to restart your computer program. But if you will study manufacturing program, there is a similar courses and you can transfer from 2-year to 3-year. So it depends on what program you will study. But if you will study 1 year, two different certificate program or postgraduate program, it's okay.
Okay. So yeah, we have another question here. If he is a computer science graduate here in the Philippines, can he take another course in a different field, like in healthcare in Canada? Sir Francis, can you answer that question?
For your for you to be able to apply for a school in Canada, all you need is your school documents and your passport. It's easy to apply. You just have to be you just need to finish your grade 12 or senior high school, or if you're bachelor's degree holder, you can apply for a school in Canada for a post secondary education. But if it's not related in your education background or work background, it will be difficult or impossible to uh, get approval from the visa officers. So it's important that the program you will take in Canada is related in your education or your work background. But if you will apply for another course, just like the student from Cambrian College, her first program is project management, and then she took another program, which is personal support worker. You only need to reapply to apply for another program before your studies end, and then extend your visa application to make it a 2-year program that will be eligible for you, for the student, to get a 3 years postgraduate work permit. It doesn't necessarily related on your first program.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. So we have another question here for both our school representatives. What are the programs applicable for medical representatives, like a radiographer? Can you suggest?
Medical representative on radiographer. Mm,
Do you have anything in Cambrian for this type of work experience or background?
let me check.
All right. So while you're checking, Sir Jay, do you have anything?
Well, we have an MRT program, which is a 3-year advanced diploma, and it requires pre-health science. So student will study 4 year, which student doesn't want to study 4 year. So what I can suggest the student, we have a 2-year healthcare administration management, and also health science field. I also can recommend our retirement residence management, which is 1 year postgraduate at General College, 1 year postgraduate. And also we have a health system management, which is a 1 year postgraduate program.
All right. Okay. So
Yeah, thank Jay. In Cambrian College, I'm sorry, we have that program, but we not offer for international students. Sorry about that. Yeah.
all right. So do you offer any discounts on tuition fees for international students?
Okay, at the moment, we don't have the entrance scholarship. I mean that you need to apply. You need to apply for us, and you need to study with us at least the first semester. And depends on your GPA, your performance, you are able to get the 500 to 1,000 Canadian dollar. But at the moment, if you apply to agency like Canada, you can have the discount for on-campus resident, and you can waive application fee. Yeah, that is from my part.
What about for Fanshawe?
We have an entry scholarship for Philippine students. As you know, we don't require IELTS, but if you have an IELTS academic over 6.5, no less than HBand 6.0, you have a chance to get $1,000. And higher than 7.0, no less than 6.0, have a chance to get 1,500. And also we have other scholarships. We have a lot of scholarships available after you finish your each semesters. based on your GPA. And there's no bottom line between Canadian and international. So if you will get really good GPA and reference, you have a chance to get 1, 2, 3, 4 scholarships. So it depends on how you will, study at Fanshawe College. So some of the students got the 2 different scholarships after finish the program a semester, or 3 scholarships. Up to you. So study hard.
Yes, the main thing is they should study, not just for work, right? Okay, so I have another question here. Do you guys, for Fanshawe and Cambrian, do you accept mature students? When we say mature students, they did not finish their college or bachelor's degree here in the Philippines. I think they've finished until second year college. For the old curriculum, which we don't have the K-12 at the time, so it's basically like up to K-12. So do you guys accept that? If you do, what are the requirements?
Yeah, for Cambrian College, we accept that, and we require the student need to send us the transcript, and then I will forward to admission team to evaluate first, and then we will answer the result. Yeah.
So it's still a case-to-case basis.
Yes, yeah. It's depends on case by case.
Okay, so if they are a mature, they did not graduate, they did not finish their bachelor's degree here in the Philippines, because you are waiving the IELTS for Filipinos, right, for Cambrian College. So does that mean they should get an IELTS or take an IELTS before applying?
Yes, that's right. They can take the IELTS or Duolingo.
Until when is Duolingo accepted?
Next year for 2022.
Until September?
Yep, yeah.
What about for Fanshawe?
Okay, so we have a many different cases. If you only finish grade 10 high school, you can study our 1 year general art and science. After you finish the general art and science, you can study any programs. And this is also full-time 1 year program. So if you will study another 1 year, postgraduate or certificate program, you are eligible to apply up to 3-year PGWP. So if you finish the grade 10 in high school, that is your final education, study general arts and science, and plus another 1 year certificate program. If you stopped college or university, you are also safe. You must study general arts and science and study other post-secondary programs. And still no IELTS. Okay.
So you are not requiring IELTS still, even if they are taking the general arts?
No.
All right, that's great.
So to clarify, yes, definitely Filipino students can apply for a school in Canada without IELTS, and also apply for a visa through regular stream with no IELTS. You only need to present your transcript and diploma to apply. And for visa application, if you don't want to take IELTS, just present proof of funds from your sponsor and affidavit of support from your sponsor as well.
Okay, Sir Francis, I have another question. For the school representatives, when are you going to open the application for January 2022?
Now. Yeah. Okay. Just checking. Last week we already opened for the winter 2022. Yeah, so you can apply now to start the Cambrian experience. Yeah.
For
Fanshawe, Jay.
We accept the international students 18 months before program start date. So we open all of the intakes in 2022. So even you can apply September 2022 if we want.
Okay, I think that's it for us for tonight. Once again, there is no age limit when studying in Canada, someone asked if he's already 44 years old, if he's still qualified. You are qualified to study in Canada. There is no age limit. Anyone can apply. And Kanata Education will help you assist with your school application and visa application process.
And to those who attend with tonight's webinar, we will contact you next week for free assessment and consultation. So expect a call from us so we can assist and help you decide which school, what programs you will take in Canada. And also, aside from the school application, we will also help you on your student visa application.
Yes, and that's including your study plan writing, which is, some students are very scared to write this statement of purpose. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Ms. Sophia and Sir Jay, for joining our webinar.
Jay.
And thank you to all participants for sharing your Friday night with us. Stay safe and good night. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Have a good
much.
evening.
Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Thanks.